guys, what's up? It's Anna and welcome to my world. Today's video I am literally so excited for because it is another crystal video, and this is one that I have definitely had requested and I'm so excited to film it for you guys. It is going to be the best beginner crystals, and now with this video I will probably split it up into 2 or 3 different ones, and we will probably do 3 crystals per video. So that's what we'll be doing. But if you are interested in learning about what I believe is the best beginner crystals, then keep watching this video. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I upload a new video, and it would mean the world to me. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, you guys, so a little small disclaimer. I do want to say, of course, any crystal can be a beginner crystal if it's what you truly want and it's what you vibe with. Then like go for it, with whatever you want. But basically what I'm gonna be talking about in this little crystal video series kind of thing are the crystals that have immediately popped in my head that I feel like are the most popular crystals out there, that are really abundant, that a lot of people know of, and that are more beginner, if that makes sense. So for today's video, the first 3 that truly popped into my head that I'm going to be talking about are rose quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz. So let's go ahead and begin. The very first one we're going to be talking about is amethyst. So I'm just going to take my beautiful amethyst that I have sitting behind me right now. This is my little, my gosh, my gorgeous chunk of amethyst, and I'm absolutely obsessed with. This came from my favorite online store, Sacred Divination, and this guy is so beautiful. I got it for my birthday last year. But amethyst is this gorgeous dark purple colored stone, and normally the darker the pigment on the stone, the more expensive it will be. So if it's like a lighter color, it'll be less expensive, and then the richer you get in color, the more expensive it will be. But I mean, amethyst is one of those things that I feel like everyone's heard of. If you're not even into crystals, I feel like you know what amethyst is. I feel like it's very abundant and very all over the place. You can pretty much get it anywhere. It's a crystal that's very abundant as well, just to be found in the natural world, like, you know, as in it can be found in many different places. And I just feel like this stone is one that pretty much everyone's gonna have heard of, and it's one that you can pretty much find anywhere as well, which I feel like is a good characteristic for making it a really good beginner crystal. And some of the characteristics that I love about amethyst, and I'm moving it around right now because, like, do you see that sparkle? It's so beautiful. This is one of my most favorite pieces. But one of the things that I absolutely love characteristic wise of amethyst is that it is really good for calming and anxiety and stress and sleep, which is something that I feel like so many of us need help with. And it is just, it's really good. You can place it by your bedside. People say that placing it by their bedside and even under your pillow is a really good thing to help with sleep. So of course, if you want to do that, I wouldn't recommend putting something like this under your pillow, but like a tumble stone or something like that. But of course, amethyst or any crystal really comes in all different forms, such as tumbled and polished, or this really pretty raw state like this. But for those reasons, I feel like this is one of the most popular, widely known stones that you can get many different places, so it's easy to find. It's also obviously very beautiful and very common, so I think this is a really good beginner stone. So the second stone I want to talk about is this little beauty right here. This is rose quartz, and I feel like, just like amethyst, rose quartz is such an abundant stone that everyone knows about. So this is what it looks like up close. It's pulling not as pink on camera, but rose quartz is a pink stone. And of course, this one is in a tower form, but you can get them raw, or obviously in shapes if they're carved that way, or tumbled polished stones. But of course, this is a polished tower. Let me show you a rough hunk really fast. So I do have this one right here that is a rough stone. Once again, it's not pulling up as pink on camera. but they are very pink and can come in different variations because of course they are natural. So when you get them out in the wild, I guess you could say, once you get them out in the wild, they will obviously be all different variations because these are natural. But in general, rose quartz is the stone, the universal stone of love. I feel like it is used to help like work on relationships, whether it is a romantic relationship or with loving yourself even, or loving a friend, just whatever. It is the universal pretty much stone for love, and it is definitely one that's very abundant and popular and out there, so it's going to be easy to find. And by the way, these stones that I mentioned myself are some of the very first ones I've ever owned. Amethyst, backing it up for a second, I owned that when I was a little girl, because even when I wasn't into crystals, I thought it was really pretty and I had stuff of amethyst. But that piece I showed you specifically, once I started to really get into crystals, that was one of my very first ones I ever owned, as well as this little chunk right here, one of the first ones I ever ordered. So I feel like it is very beginner friendly. You can find them a lot of places. Of course, these right here I got from my favorite online store, Sacred Definition, and I think that they're very, very beautiful and a good choice for a beginner. Okay, and then the last stone that I'm going to show for this specific video of beginner crystals is just clear quartz. This one is another very widely known one that you can get at so many different places because clear quartz can be mined from all around the world. It's very, very abundant, so you can find it in many different countries and different places. So it's going to be a more cheaper stone, so especially for a beginner, if you're not looking into spending a lot of money right away, clear quartz will be definitely cheaper than many other stones out there. Of course, it comes in all different forms. This is one of my favorite pieces that just spoke to me. This one actually came from a local crystal store that is my favorite like store to go to in person. I love it, and it's just formed so pretty with these different points stuff, and it's flat on the back, so it's, you know, it's just a rough piece, and I really truly love it. So with this one, just like the other ones, you're gonna have a really easy time finding it, and it's going to be cheaper. And as far as it goes for rose quartz and amethyst, depending on what kind of grade quality crystal you get, it obviously will depend on the price, but they're still not like super expensive as say like a true citrine, which is definitely very rare. So with this, you're going to find it easy, and it's not going to be as much money, and it's just a really good basic crystal to have in your collection. And even now I will still get clear quartz pieces because I just think they're beautiful. I love them, so I highly recommend a good clear quartz piece. Of course, rough, tumbled, shaped into different things, you can literally find all of that. Alrighty guys, and that is it for this first video of telling you guys good beginner crystals. Like I said, there will be another one to this, but those are the first three that came to mind that I definitely think everyone should have in their collection, beginner or not beginner. And I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Let me know down below out of those three which one your favorite is, and please let me know any other type of crystal videos you'd like to see below. And please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, which you can do by hitting my face right up there, and you can watch another one of my videos by clicking right over there, and it would truly mean the world if you would do so. And I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video.